These are the 4 signs that you're dealing with someone you don't want to do business with. And I call these guys Joe. And Joe is that guy that you're on the phone for half an hour and just this person can't commit. And he's asking you for all this information, data, emails, reports, backup documentation, and you keep providing value and the person just can't commit, just can't make a decision. These 4 signs are gonna keep you away from these kinds of people, and you better stay away from them if you wanna build a successful business. First sign, Joe can make a decision. You spend half an hour on the phone with this person, you're talking to him or her, and then you're going through your value proposition, and then this Joe keeps asking you questions and more questions, and send a report, send an email, send backup documentation, let's meet with my team in my office, and you keep on it, and you realize that since the very first call, you ask Joe to commit and make a decision, and he hasn't yet been able to do so. Number 2, Joe gets out of communication. You've been trying to get in contact with him via text, email, phone call, you visit his office, you have someone else reach out, and he's just out of communication for 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden he appears just to ask you for something else, or just to ask you for another meeting, and then he gets out of communication again, and then he gets back in communication, on and off. This is a clear sign that this person is not someone you want to do business with, because what's happening is that Joe will tell you right now that he's ready to move forward, but that he needs to look at X, Y, and Z. And then when you provide X, Y, and Z, he's gonna ask you for A, B, C as well. And he's gonna keep on extending this thing, and it's gonna become a nightmare. And you know what the worst nightmare is gonna be? If Joe gives you the project. Number 3, Joe is surrounded by problems. Always something bad's happening in his environment. Whether personally, professionally, accidents happening, this is just an easy sign to spot, because guess what? Joe has a tendency to always talk about the problems that are happening to him. He doesn't cause the problems in his mind. He just happens to be in the places where problems are very rampant and are happening a lot. So watch out for this one. If there's a lot of problems around Joe, he is a Joe. And the 4th one is that Joe talks negatively about other people when they are not present. You get into a meeting or you get in a conversation, and then there is this negative conversation or negative comments about coworkers, colleagues, friends, family, other people. That is a clear sign that he's going to do the exact same thing to you throughout your sales process or when you get the project. Make sure you watch out for this one, because Joe is gonna make your life miserable. Now you know what a Joe looks like. And I've spent a lot of time, energy, and lots of money on dealing with Joes in my past. So I don't want this to happen to you. Go ahead and share this video with someone else that will benefit from this video. And go watch this one right now about how to select what projects to pursue now that you know that you are not dealing with Joe.